Film opens at a small tea shack in Ladakh. A young guy in his mid-20s finishes his tea and gets up. The tea shack owner says, "यहाँ अंधेरा जल्दी हो जाता है, रात यहीं रुक सकते हो." The guy smiles and he moves towards his bike. We see it's a gleaming red hunk standing majestically against the backdrop of this rough and unfriendly rocky terrain. The light shines on the steel body. A little llama boy next to his bike is running his fingers along the mighty curves of the hunk. Seeing the rider coming, he stops, a look of admiration on his face. He sweetly points at the bull insignia and just roars. The guy smiles and pats the little boy on his head. He presses the power start button and the engine roars to life. He is about to go when we see a big off-roader with blaring music coming fast down the road. Inside the off-roader, we see two muscular guys and their girlfriends. They slow down as they get closer to the hunk, admiring it as they pass by. As they move ahead, one of the girls in the car reads out a passage from her book.
According to local legend, the Yeti rises every night as the moonlight touches the mountainside.
The muscular guys laugh it off, almost dismissing her. But in the very next moment, they brake hard and the car comes to a screeching stop in front of a board. The guys look at each other and then at the board, the smile disappearing from their face. The board reads, "Land of the Yeti." They suddenly turn to their left as they hear the screeching of a vulture in the mountains. They look nervously at each other. The light is fading slowly. One of the guys looks back as he sees the hunk appearing from around the bend behind them and taps his friend on the shoulder. The guy looks in the rearview mirror and sees the hunk approaching. The biker sees this car parked in the middle of nowhere. All the people inside the car now get a closer look at this majestic machine passing them by slowly. And then, something catches their eye. They see the muscular tank flex for a moment like a muscle, bulging out and returning to its original form again. The rider looks at the nervous-looking people in the car and then at the board in front as he passes by. The guys in the car watch the rider disappear around the next bend on the road. One of the guys, with newfound confidence, suddenly says, "Let's go." The guy quickly shifts gear and zoom, rushes ahead after the hunk. All of a sudden, some loose earth and rocks start to fall on the road right in front of the hunk rider, who brakes instantly. Seeing these rocks fall, the guys in the car jump a little and they stop too. Sensing danger, the girl in the backseat clutches her book again. But the hunk rider just revs his bike, and as he moves ahead, in a flash, the guys in the car see the bike and the rider turn into a massive bull that lets out an earth-shattering roar. And then it turns back into the bike and the rider again. The rocks stop falling and the music eases. All is calm again. The car now slowly creeps up next to this rider. The rider pulls up his visor and looks at the guy in the car. The guy says, "Boss, if you don't mind, saath hi chale?" A smile appears on his face and he moves ahead, and the car follows him. We hear a voiceover.
The old muscle hunk from Hero Honda. No one messes with it.